Hiya, and thanks very much for taking the time to watch my video. This video is primarily for anybody that's got a business and who's looking to expand their business at a rapid state, if you like. I've been involved in marketing for over 20 years, so I feel that I do know quite a bit about it, and I might be able to help you, if you like, generate more business for your small business or medium-sized business. Um, what I'm going to talk about is different ways of generating the inquiries. This is primarily aimed at things like perhaps a home improvement company that might be looking to expand and get more jobs in their local area. Something that I've been involved with for years, like I say, over 20 years, is generating these inquiries for these companies, large and small. It's something I'm good at. It's something that I know how to do. Um, what I would suggest you do if you have got a business and you're looking to expand is to look initially at your existing customer base. This might be obvious, but to some people, they just seem to get a job, and then once that job's gone, they seem to forget the fact that they've done a good job for a company, and that person who they've done that job for probably and hopefully has got them high on their list as people who they would use again. So why not contact these existing people? Yeah, it makes no sense to me to not keep these people in your sites. Yeah. The second way of generating inquiries is to go to your existing customer bank, people that you've done jobs for, and to offer them a referral bonus. Yeah, say to them, look, if you know of anybody else that might think about having their roof done or having an extension done, or whatever the home improvement might be, say to them, we actually offer a referral commission for any jobs that come from you. You'll be amazed at how people will recommend you and how people will go out of their way, if you like, to try and help you if you know that there's money at the end of it. A little story springs to mind here. My dad's friend Duncan, he had some fitted wardrobes fitted. Like they were up in his bedroom. I don't know the old story, but I know he had these wardrobes fitted in his house. And the carpenter that fitted the wardrobes said to him, if you get me any jobs, anybody else that wants their wardrobes fitted, he said, I will come round here and give you £50 when the job's complete and I've been paid. And my dad he said, everyone that used to go around that Duncan's house, he used to say to them, come and look at my wardrobes. He would run them up the stairs and show them these wardrobes. Yeah, because he knew, by showing those wardrobes, the person might think, well, actually, I could do with some fitted wardrobes. And he did get paid. My dad said he actually got paid. He got names of people who were interested. He gave them to this company and he got the money when the jobs was done. All you're doing is you're using your existing customers. Yeah. So can you see how that would carry on? You could go and get a job. You get a job from a job and you pay the person £50. A new job goes in and then you say to that person, we've actually just started doing a referral bonus scheme for anybody that helps our company. Yeah, so that's another way. So you've got existing customers, then you've got referrals, telling people you're going to give them an incentive to obviously recommend you. Yeah, that's the second one. You then obviously got the obvious ones like Facebook ads. What's good about Facebook ads is you can do it um, to a demographic, i.e., to a certain age or sex, if you like, of person in your area, plus geographic. So you don't want to be travelling miles to do these jobs. If you're a roofing company, surely it would make more sense to advertise within, say, a 20-mile geographic area and pay a little bit more for those leads. You can offset the cost of the extra leads and the extra money you're paying for the leads by the amount of petrol you'll be saving and by obviously journey time. You know, I had a friend of mine, he was travelling like an hour to a job. And I said to him, why have you taken this job on? And he said to me, he said, I got it at quite a good price and I didn't have any other work. So he was travelling like an hour a day. You know, he had guys that were travelling further to get to this job. When surely it makes sense to get the jobs in your local area. Yeah, I know obviously people have to travel sometimes, but look to stay local. If you've got guys that the guys that you're paying, you want them working locally. You don't want them having to travel in like 2 or 3 hours a day and they're nicking 2 hours out of your day. You don't want that. Look for local jobs, yeah? Um, Another way of getting leads is to employ someone like me. Now, I'm busy anyway, so I don't mind. I'm not asking for a job, but I'm a canvasser. I do networking for companies in my area. Look for people like me that will happily and willingly go out and canvass and get work for your company. Now, all you've got to do is pay them a percentage. Me, I get 10%. Might sound like a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. But because if you bear in mind, I don't get paid if I don't get a job and it don't convert to actually new business. So, you've got nothing to lose. If you employ a canvasser or if you put on perhaps on your marketing materials, we're looking for canvassers, we're looking for people to generate business for us in this area. You'll be surprised at who will phone you. There's a lot of people out there that are good at marketing. Yeah, you've got to like putting that into context. If the leads that I get in any given month, I probably generate £35,000 worth of work a month. It's difficult to say exactly, but as a ballpark figure, yeah, 8 grand, 10 grand a week of new business. Now, if you look at me bringing in, say I'm earning £800 a week, I'm I'm actually bringing in £8,000 worth of business a week because I get 10%. Times that by 4 weeks, that's over £30,000. That's £32,000 a month. Yeah. Now you've also got to add on there the fact that if I bring a lead in and that job gets sold, you then got to look at the add-on from that job because it's very rarely, will a job go in that you don't get another job from it. So look at that as a way. You could virtually double that. You might be able to say, well, yeah, he brings in £30,000 a month, but you've then got all them people who are then going to become existing customers, and you're then going to get the referrals from those existing customers. You're missing a massive opportunity if you don't get a canvasser on your books. Bearing in mind, this is the important bit, you have not got to pay him if he don't bring in no work. Yeah, I'll say that again. You haven't got to pay him a penny if he doesn't bring in any work. You've got nothing to lose, everything to gain. So, you've obviously got the obvious ones: Facebook, Google Ads, putting up videos on YouTube of jobs that you've done with links to your website. There's loads of ways of generating leads, but really, I'm looking at, you can earn good money if you bring these people on board. If you spend a little bit of money, even, you might have someone who wants a wage. He might say, well, he wants so much money per lead. Look at all you've got to do then is look at your average lead conversion. If you sell 1 in 3 of your inquiries, and your average inquiry, say, is worth £4,000 to you, and you've got to pay that person £200 to generate 3 leads, Well, obviously it's worth doing it, isn't it? It's not rocket science. Like me, when I used to work for some of the big winner companies, they would pay me £70 a lead. I would generate, say, on average, 10 leads in a week. They would pay me £700 for those 10 leads I generated, but they knew they were going to sell at least two of them. Yeah, because an average sales guy at the company I used to work for at the time would sell one in three. So if I gave 9 leads over, he'd sell 3 deals. The average deal's worth £4,000. They've spent £180, sorry, £210 to generate £12,000 worth of work. That's a good business to be in. Yeah, so I hope this has been of help. I do know a lot about marketing. If you need any help, like with how to set these sort of things up, I do know a lot about it. I know how to go about it. I know what sort of adverts to put out to get good canvassers. I know all there is to know about canvassing and marketing. There ain't, I know there's people on here who are all suited and booted, if you like, doing these fancy videos. Um, they don't know, they honestly don't know any more than what I do. Yeah, they might perhaps know a little bit more about um, the internet marketing side of it. I'm on about cold calling, canvassing, generating big amount of leads in your local area. Yeah, I probably know all there is to know. But like I say, I hope this has been of help. I hope this really does help your business. I guarantee you, if you put one of these things into action, your business will grow. It can't not grow, because every time I've looked at people's businesses and helped them, with their different strategies, you know, all these things work. Putting an advert in a shop window. Just to give you an example, I replied to an advert once. I was getting these guys paving leads, landscaping leads. I was only there for about 3 months. The company, it was a little bit, it weren't moody, but it wasn't what I thought it was. But I tell you what, this guy, I replied to it. I was getting him landscaping, paving, and fencing leads. This guy was throwing money at me. He was giving me the money. I'd never earned money like it. But likewise, he had never seen so many leads. So I was giving him loads of leads. He was going around there converting these leads and installing these leads. He was earning crazy amounts of money, and actually he was only giving me 5%, and he was still throwing money at me. Yeah, you really need to get these people on board in your company. These people that can generate these leads, because you've only got to get one good person. You get someone like me on your company, yeah, and you know, you won't be able to fit all the work. You'll be advertising for more fitters. But anyway, it's another story. I hope this has been of help. Like I say, please like and subscribe, and please share this video. If you know anyone's got a small business, please send them to this site. Please send them to this video. Thank you.